we saw the DSY weakness for the past couple of weeks. The DSY is pointing downward, and the GBP US dollar, Euro US dollar is on steroid, pointing upward. In fact, the gold has hit the all-time high. Before you know it, it's at 2,500 plus. So what is next in the financial markets? And then, as you are seeing this dollar weakness, you are seeing the stock, the US dollar stock skyrocketing, which means that if you hold some stocks now, you should be in profit. You understand what I mean? So on the DSY, the price has come down to a significant level, which is a very, very strong support level at 100.677. That area is very, very strong. So probably next week we should see some bounce around this level. So if you check this time frame, this is a weekly time frame, and as you can see, it's a weekly time frame right there. And then, at this price level, there is a bounce at this price level, which means that in the weekly time frame, when price gets here, it rebound back to the upside, and at that level again, price has hit that particular level. But one thing you should notice around this area is that when there is a bounce at this area, the weekly candle closes as a reversal pattern, which if you zoom closer, you see that you see a hammer candlestick around that area. But around this area, we have a full body candle close. You understand? If there's going to be a reversal at this area, then the next week candle has to close as this, which will make this a what's the name of that candle again? Which will make this a reversal candle. You understand? So I can't remember the name of the reversal candle because I don't normally cram all this reversal candle, but when you see it at some level, you know that okay, this is a reversal candlestick. So which means that if this will reverse, then this has to close, a candle has to close like this, and another one will close, then we'll see price start going back up. But there is no sign that that will actually happen. Why there is no sign? If you go to the weekly time frame, to the daily time frame, you see that here as close as a bearish engulfing candle, and it's sad when you see a bearish engulfing candle at the support level, which means that support level 2 is very, very weak, which might actually break very soon. You might see the break of that particular support level very soon, which means that this level is not strong again, because last week you will see that we have a bullish engulfing candle around this particular area, around the support level. This is fair enough for buyers to actually resume back to buy. But this one, as you can see, you see a bearish engulfing candle at support level. This is not a good sign. Nevertheless, probably on Monday next week, the 26th, we should see a retracement around this area. If this level is going to break, then probably we should see a retracement around that area, because now the odd for the 50 basis point rate cut has increased, probably by some percentage. Last week on Thursday, the percentage bet is 25%, but after the Fed speech on Friday, the percentage bet go to almost 37 to 40%, and then probably we should have 109 basis points rate cut before this year end. And then what does this mean to the US dollar? It means that we'll continue to have the DSY downfall if there is no catalyst to counter against it. And if you see the overall direction of this, you know that probably price, you might be waiting for price to come back to 9600 around this area, as you can see. So let's see how price will move. But for me, I believe the US dollar weakness will continue. So any retracement you see on DU, you buy. Any retracement you see on EU, you buy, because this is a very, and you have to take caution because of next week. And the one thing you have to note down is how the Monday candle closes. So if the Monday candle closes bullish, then you can say that something might actually happen. That is the daily time frame. But what I'm saying here is, if you see this on any of the support, or you see the bullish engulfing at the resistance, or you see the bearish engulfing at the support, so which means that this one, what you have to do is to sell. You understand? So you don't have any choice down towards to sell this one. But probably something might happen on Monday if you see a retracement. If the Monday candle closes bullish, like I said, then you can wait for Tuesday candle closes. If it also closes bullish, then we can say, okay, probably something has changed around this area. But for me, I don't think anything can actually change here, because the selling pressure in the DXY is very, very high. And as you can see, this is one example right here, when price closes as bearish engulfing at the trend line level that's supposed to serve as a support here. And as you can see, as price close like that, we start seeing price falling to the downside. You know, previously, if it's this particular candle that actually closed here, you know, we might seek the continuation to the upside. But as time goes on, there is a bearish engulfing candle that actually low, so which means that that level is weak. So if you see a bearish engulfing candle at the support level, just probably know that that particular level is weak and might break soon, which means that price might break this level on Monday, and we'll see price coming back to 99,700 or 706, as the case may be. But put your attention on the Monday candle close. But for me, I believe if you are going to have a retracement here, retracement might just come and might not last, and we'll see price breaking that particular level to 99,000. And then if that 99,000 level break, and as you can see the whole directional bias, then probably price will make a way to come back to 9,600. And then if the US dollar continue this weakness, then we should see the likes of BTC going back to 100,000 and above. You understand what I mean? The dollar weakness is good for the currency, and is also good for the US stock as well. So let's see if there is a counter news that will actually bring back the US dollar strength, because I don't think there is any hope around this particular area. Because if you are trying to play on US dollar strength now, you want to catch a falling knife, and which will eventually cut your hand. You get so, but this level is a very, very significant area. It's a very, very key level you should watch out for on Monday. So I believe Monday will determine what the rest of the week would be. If the Monday candle closes bullish, then probably you can say that there will be some retracement around this particular area, maybe back with this area, but this candle did not give the chance. If let's say there is a what do we call it, there is a reversal pattern around this support level now, or reversal candlestick, we can say, okay, there is going to be a retracement. But who knows? This is market environment, so who knows? Maybe probably you can see another candle closes bullish here, then probably you might see a retracement. But if at all we want to see a retracement back this level, I don't think the retracement will eventually pass this level before we see a break of that particular level, because there is a higher chance of rate cuts by the Fed in September. So let's look at the individual currency, and then let's look at the view on the individual currencies. But before we do that, so we have to look at the economic calendar which are coming out. So next week, I don't think there is too much event next week, especially from the US dollar. So the one we have on Monday is a durable goods order and durable goods order. So this one are inflation measure news, and like the Fed said, they said that they are confident that inflation will soon be back to 2% target with the data they have at hand now. So probably that's one of the reasons they are betting on the rate cut. But the only problem they have is the employment news. That's the only issue they are facing now. So probably let's say, and on Tuesday we have the central bank consumer confidence. On Tuesday is a high impact news. Wednesday we have the Australian dollar CPI. We have the speech from the FOMC member, Euro German prelim CPI. On Thursday we have the prelim GDP and unemployment claims out of the US dollar. And then on Friday we have the core PCE price index from the United States. So all these I don't think is really a market mover for me. So next week I don't really see big volatility in the market next week. So next week might actually be a retracement week. You get, price might actually be retracing next week, and then probably maybe a week after, then we'll have some volatility. So let's even check the week after. Let's see what we have. We have ISM manufacturing PMI. We have unemployment claims. We have non-farm employment, that is NFP. So probably next week might be a retracement week, and a week after that we might have volatility coming back to the market. So for the individual pairs, let's check the GBP US dollar. So like I said, you can bank on retracement next week, because even the BUSD has hit some significant milestone, that is a significant resistance level, as you can see. After breaking the resistance level at 1.30998, then it's another one at 1.32267, which means that we might have a retracement back to this particular level, which it break, or if it now break this level to the downside, you can see price coming back to here before another move to the upside. So is either you see a move at 1.30998 or 1.2867 down to back to the upside. And then if this passes, then we might see price coming all the way down to the trend line level at 1.26199 before we see another move back to 1.36448. But another thing I wanted to look is that if you zoom this one closer to, if you zoom in closer, you'll see that there is a high volatility to this side. And then how many days, how many bullish days we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is 12. This one before adjustments, let's count from here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So which means that probably might have 2 more days. It's normally do work that way before we see a retracement. But yeah, just focus on this price level. Focus on what price will do at this level. If there is a breakout at this particular level here, probably Monday should be a day you will use to watch what market will do around this area, because you don't want to say because it's overbought. Nothing is overbought in Forex. I don't know, but to me nothing is too high to buy and nothing is too low to sell. So if you are saying that okay, this one is too high, you want to start selling, you just, price will just be hitting your stop loss with no reason. So for now, me personally, these are the resistance level, right? But if I still want to actually do it, if I still see a buy entry, I will buy. But if I see a sell entry that did not even give me a clear direction, I might not sell. You get, as this is a resistance level, if I see probably a bearish reversal pattern and some chart pattern that will prompt me to say, okay, this is pointing toward sell or toward retracement, that's when I will sell. Not just that because it's up, because it is just buying, then I feel like I must sell. No, you have to see what will prompt you to sell. But here, if you just see a retracement that will give you a buy bias, it is very, very suitable to keep buying this kind of market. You understand? But on Monday, you just have to watch what price will do around this area for you to make your decision. Probably maybe you want to buy or sell. But for me, I'll be waiting for a retracement around this area, because this area is a very, very strong level, as you can see price, this area is a very strong level. So I would see what price will do around this area, but if it break, then probably waiting for retracement and keep buying back to this particular level of 1.36448. So trading Euro USD and GBP USD next week requires some patience, you get. But if we put it to 1 hour time frame, let's see what is happening around that particular area, which means that as a trader, any retracement you see back to this area, it should be a buy opportunity for you. Let's say there's a retracement back to this particular area right here, should be a buy opportunity for you. Let's say price now come down back to this area, this should be a buy opportunity for you, because probably price might take here and then retest this particular level and you see a buy opportunity at that level. So if you are going to use a trend line also, which means that, as you can see, so which means that if price come to this area, you might actually be looking for a buy bias, or let's say it break this area and then might actually be looking for a buy setup at that particular area. So that's my view on GBP US dollar going to the next week. And the next one is US dollar JPY. For me, I'm selling US dollar JPY. I do nothing going to the next week, because I've seen a clear bias here, a very clear bias around this area, as price keep making a new low after it rejects at this high, at this particular supply level. So it keeps making a new low every time. So which means that as this low form, we have a lower high, there is another low, there's a lower high, another low. This high didn't break this particular high, and then this one too didn't break it, and then we have a new low. So which tell us that on Monday you can just look for a retracement and enter a sell bias back to 140,513. So that's what I wanted to look for. Just look for a retracement, and probably if you're looking for a retracement, you can actually use your fib level to probably enter the retracement. So which means that if price comes to a 50% level around this area, or 61.8% level, you should be looking for a sell around this area for you to sell back to 140,513. So that's what I'm looking at on US dollar JPY. A sell, I'm going to sell, and before I change my bias, price has to break back 146,430 before I might be looking for a buy setup. But if price didn't break this high right here, I'm selling on any opportunity I see. So on Euro US dollar too, Euro US dollar has break some significant level, especially this solid resistance level sitting on right here. So the next level is here, and one funny thing is that it also closed as a bullish engulfing candle, as you can see, which means that there is no escape route for sellers here. Sellers are going to chop it real big. Sellers are going to be dragged in the mud. So which means that probably we should still see price coming back to 1.12508 before any retracement or any reversal point around that particular area for the Euro US dollar, which means that any retracement you see on the Euro US dollar on Monday is an opportunity for you to look for a bullish setup back to that particular area. So for me, I might be looking for this. To happen, or probably let me adjust the trend line so that I can okay, for now I don't think the trend line is valid at this particular area. It's not valid. This is an invalid trend line. So let's take it from below. Probably maybe it's valid. Okay, I can set some touches around this area. So here we can say it's valid now. So probably if price now retraces back to this area, then there's where I'll be looking for, because this is a resistance where it break. So probably if it comes to retest it, this is where I'll be looking for a buy setup back to 1.12508. So I'm buying Euro US dollar next week as you can see. Well, I might actually be waiting for price to come and retest this area, and we'll see a particular, because previously price is forming a reversal at this area, creating a head and shoulder at a resistance level you get, which gives a sell bias. I was actually selling this on Friday before the news came out, and then I said boom, it's actually hit my stop loss, because I see various reasons for me to actually sell at a resistance level you get. So but right now price has broke through that particular area, so what you should be waiting for is for maybe probably on Monday for price to retrace, because you can't just see price moving. No. Price will just go, will retrace, and then probably will continue to that particular direction. So for me, I'm waiting for price to do its own thing and then probably retrace back to this level. Then I'll be looking for a buy bias back to 1.12508. I think I should be looking at that to next week. So the next one is a Australian dollar, US dollar. Australian dollar, US dollar too. Same thing I'm looking for in AUD, in Euro USD, but this one is at a very significant level, very significant resistance level at 0.67933. So for that, I'll be waiting for retracement back to this level of support right here or here. Then I'll be looking for a buy bias around this area that will break this level back to 0.67309. So I'm actually buying AUD US dollar too, but I'll be very patient for price to retrace on Monday before I enter my buy bias around this particular area. And then if you actually want to use a fib retracement level to check the possible retracement level, it's not a bad idea. You can just put it right here, and then you enter at 50% or 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. You enter your buy and target that particular high. So that's what I'm looking at on AUD US dollar next week. So guys, support this channel by liking, subscribe to the YouTube channel, so that and turn on the notification bell, so that when I drop a new video you will be notified. And don't forget to share it to your friends so that they can be alert to what is coming every week in the financial market, as I drop this video every week. Understand? So let's continue. So that's what you should look for on AUD US dollar. So on US dollar, Canadian dollar, this one too is selling massively. So going to the daily time frame, so what can you see here? We have a big sell-off that break this level. And another thing is that the oil rebound to a high after we've seen a series of falls for a couple of days last week. But on Friday we saw the rebound. So this is what actually make the Canadian dollar strong, which increased the strength of the Canadian dollar. And then probably I think we should see that continue next week, but we have to see a retracement next week. So which means that any retracement you see on US dollar card should be an opportunity for you to look for a bearish setup back to this 1.32067 level. Though last week in my weekly Forex forecast, I called the sell from here that okay, we are going to see a reversal from this area. If you check the last 2 weeks Forex forecast that I did, I called the sell from this particular area. But I think we should continue and the sell should resume right here. So probably if there is a retracement, probably maybe 2 days or stuff like that, should look for a sell bias back to this particular level right there on US dollar, Canadian dollar. So the next one I want to call out right now is the AUD Canadian dollar, and as you can see, I'm seeing some strength in AUD lately, which we might see continue, which might actually continue. So for me, I'm still on AUD Canadian dollar to the upside, which means that probably on Monday, if you see any retracement back to this level, then you should be willing to buy back to 0.92538. So I'm looking for a retracement back to this particular level where I might actually buy from. And one thing is that if we have this, it might come and take the trend line liquidity here, and then you see price bouncing up at this particular area. So if any of it happen, that's where I will be buying the AUD Canadian dollar next week, probably the Euro Canadian dollar too. Let's see what will happen at this particular area. This is a very strong reversal candle, and then the trend is an uptrend, so which means that you might see the continuation to the upside around this area. And one funniest thing is that there might be a breakout here, which is a very which has a high possibility of breaking out. So which means that what I'll be looking for in the 1 hour time frame is for price to come here and break this trend line. If it break this up, and the break is with the overall trade direction, then I'll be willing to buy look at breaking this level back to this particular level here. If it break, then you see it back to 1.53745. So guys, this is the weekly Forex forecast. So do well to subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and in the description box you will see the verified and then recommended brokers and the recommended prop firm. So don't stop trading brokers. Don't say because you are trading prop firm you want to stop trading brokers. No. One of the reasons is that because before prop firm pays you, you need to find a way to stabilize yourself. You understand? So by trading broker, you have some fund to clear out your bills and stuff like that. If you are trading prop firm only, before they pay you, some might even do their rubbish and say that they are not going to pay, blah 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 blah. So how do you want to actually survive? So which means that if you are trading prop firm as one hand, after withdrawing from prop firm, put it in your broker, use that to sort your immediate need, and then as you are trading prop firm also. So I have a recommended prop firm also in the description box, so do well to join. And then the 3 recommended prop firm I have right now is the 5% as fundedness and top I've forgotten this the third one, so I'll put it there. Top trader or stuff like that. Yeah, it's a new prop firm that I just get the ambassadorship, so forgive me if I can't remember the name. So that is it. So take care, have a profitable trading week, and don't forget to trade safely. It's very important.